Hey, good people, and welcome to Real Chicks Rock Presents Real Discussions. I am your host, Michelle Dawes Birt, and as always, I'm super excited to be with you here. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood here in Atlanta. Just been hot these past couple of days, but it is summertime. It is to be expected. So we got shoulders out. We got things happening because it's just a hot day. Listen, I want to thank all of the new listeners. Thank you guys so much for checking in and leaning in and checking us out this afternoon. Let me give you a little bit of background about what Real Chicks Rock is all about. We're all about empowerment. We empower people through community service, public speaking, and this podcast. We've been doing this podcast now for about 9 years, just about 9. Super excited because my guest today is the owner and operator of Status Network. Yeah, you see the logo at the bottom? Right. I've been rocking with this guy since day one. It's none other than Jack Tre. Hi, Jack.
Hey, Michelle.
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
I'm glad to have you in the seat. You wear multiple hats, and we're going to talk about all that. But really, where you from, Jack? Where you from?
From Atlanta. Bankhead.
Bankhead.
Bluff.
Is that right?
That's right.
So you was part of Bankhead before it got all fancy, and it's changing now.
It's changing.
It's changing.
It's still in the middle of the transition.
How you feel about that, seeing the change in your own neighborhood?
A lot of pros and a lot of cons. Of course, I like to see the changes. I'm just mad I didn't get in a little more something real estate and property. Hindsight.
I know, it's 2020. Yeah. So the changes will be good, but there's still some old Bankhead that resonates with you, right?
Well, definitely. That's home. That's going to always be.
Yeah.
I was over there the other day, 4th of July, just hanging out, which I don't do much, and I have some great memories. That's mine.
So tell me, life as a kid for you in Atlanta, what was it like for you back then?
Not so great.
Oh, really?
Not so great. No, not as a kid. I mean, I think I had a pretty rough childhood coming up.
Yeah.
It was some ups and downs. So I don't know when it changed, but yeah, I went from, homelessness, mama being on drugs, dad being in jail, and I don't know. I had my grandmama though. So my grandmama took me in, which brought me over there by the bluff, and one thing led to another. I'm not mad at my past though, because my past made me who I am today.
Yeah. Did you make some decisions that caused your path to change? Like, did you have any incidences with the law or near escapes, or how did that work out for you?
Oh yeah, I definitely had some of those. First of all, I didn't get to thank you for having me on your show.
You're welcome.
Right, you've been with us for. I'm coming to your question, but
yeah.
I definitely want to say Michelle is a longest running show at Status Network. Figure this math out. Status Network been up and running like 7 years. You've been with me, like 9?
9. So that was with you when you was something else.
Right, before.
Yeah.
Right over here with me and hanging in. So I appreciate it. I don't really get on this side of the camera a lot.
No.
Because I really have a deep story, and I don't know, I just sometimes think people don't want to hear it.
Yeah, no, we want to hear, because if you're a part of old Atlanta and you're seeing Atlanta change, we want to know that part. And you're not what you used to be. I honor and respect you for the man that you are today. I see how you move in business, and we're going to talk about that. So I think it's important to know that the decisions that you've made previously don't determine who you are today, right? So you said you had some encounters with the law at one point, right?
Yeah, I don't know how I want to interpret that. How you just said that. The decisions I made previously don't determine who I am today.
They don't hold you back.
They don't hold me back.
They don't hold you back.
What they actually do, I take pride in saying I embrace what I've been through.
Okay.
I embrace the trials, what I went through.
Okay.
I look at some things my kids be doing. Look at some things my peers be doing. I look at like, y'all didn't go through what I've been through. So y'all don't appreciate and respect some of the stuff that I do. And so I appreciate some of the stuff I've been through.
Okay.
Like we talk about the stuff about my mom being in her position back on drugs, which she'll tell you now, but she's 20-something years clean now. But me going through some of the stuff I've been through make our relationship is so strong.
Yes.
So close. It just
Hey,
makes life
Mom.
better.
Shouts out to Mom. We like Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. We shouts out Mom.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. So some of the things, some of the places, decisions, and choices you've made, you've had some run-ins with the law. You say it helped you. Nothing is throwaway. All of it is good because it helps formulate the man that we see today.
Definitely. I'll give you a little synopsis of
just a little bit. Just a teeny bit.
So I mean, like I said, coming up, life was good from to the time I was about 10 years old or so, though. If I can remember the times of just we stayed in Perry homes. Perry homes, that was the projects, but I didn't know it because mom was good then. Mom was, working. We had a nice house. Everything was good, but till I got to about 9 years old, and I don't know, things changed there. We ended up moving, and everything went down.
Really? Okay.
Everything lead to me not knowing my mom for a couple months, to my dad's in jail, to me getting in a situation where I was homeless, standing at the Salvation Army, still trying to go to school. Then when I turned 16, I had a son, and that really changed everything.
Yeah.
So when I had a son, I was staying with my grandmama at the time.
Okay.
And she was good to me. She had took me out of the homeless place, and everything was all right. I started back going to school. But now I got a child who need Pampers, need all this. And I'm looking for a way out. I'm looking for a way to get this money. I can't be going to school and I need to take care of my child. So, I'm still trying to go to school, but me trying to make some money, I went to what I seen around. That's why I say now, you can't really tell somebody, don't be in the streets, don't sell drugs, don't do this, unless you're trying to get them something to replace that with.
Got to have something to replace
You can't, people, they'll say that all the time, come in the neighborhood in a suit, y'all shouldn't be doing this. Well, what should we be doing? I need to eat.
Because you got to eat.
Right. So that's why now when I talk to the younger generation, I try to help them to come up with decisions, something to do better, because just telling them don't. You couldn't tell me that. That's what I seen. That's what all my cousins was doing, my dad was doing, my uncles was doing. That's what all of them did. They was in the streets selling drugs. So I started selling drugs, and not to romance it or nothing, but I guess I was pretty good at it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying. So, I mean,
you got the businessman muscle. You was working it out.
It boiled down to the business mind frame. You know what I'm saying? Supplying demand, keeping people happy. And that's why I say all the time, if I knew something better, I would have went into something else, I'd be really a millionaire.
I know that's right.
But I went into something that was couldn't do nothing but be temporary.
I understand.
I went to something that I had too many obstacles. It's more obstacles than selling drugs. So you gotta worry about the people trying to rob
competition.
You, the police.
Everything going on.
But I thought about something like, real estate, which ended up being my thing. I made a lot of money, and anything else other than that, it would have been different. But that wasn't my environment. That wasn't what I sing. So I did that, and 16 years old, 21 years old, I caught my first felony. Went and did like 5 months boot camp. Came home trying to straighten up, but I didn't have a plan.
Okay.
I came home trying to own my car wash and do that. It was cool, but it didn't really work out for the money. So, and fast forward, I was like 21 then. Fast forward to 2009 when I caught another big case in Arizona. My mind then was, I got to do better. My mind then was, I have to have a plan. My mind was, I can't just come and just hope that something's going to happen. I'm going to pop off, because I know I got to be, it got to be something that I'm where I can potentially get the money that I'm used to. I mean, at the time, I remember arguing with my girlfriend. She was trying to get me to get a 9-to-5, and I kept telling her I can't afford a 9-to-5. She didn't understand what that meant. It meant to me, I mean, if I had to, I would have, but my mind was, I was going to get back. If I wasn't happy about what I was doing and it didn't have the potential, I was scared I was going to try to relapse, slide back in. So my whole time being in prison, it was coming up with a plan. I still got my little black book right now. Coming up with a plan. I had an advertising company, City Ad Space.
Wow.
Which a lot of those ideas end up being what I do now. 15.
So 2009, and when you was in Arizona, that's when you could say you changed how you thought about life and how you wanted to do things differently.
Definitely.
Like when you get out, you was like, I'm gonna have this plan and I'm gonna make the money, but a different way.
Definitely. Even when I caught the case. Well, really, because between that time, before 2009, I was in and out. So before that time, I had jumped out for a couple years before that. I had jumped into real estate, and it was doing all right. But then when everything crashed in 07, 08, I lost hundreds of thousands. I lost
a lot of money.
I lost a lot. A lot of so I went back to what I knew.
All right.
So I mean, all that stuff, like I said, I learned from it. What I learned was, no matter what, don't get these crazy bills.
Right.
I was having $10,000-$12,000 worth of bills a month. So I was like, I had to do something. So I jumped back into what I know. So when I got out this time, 2013. I didn't get out no crazy bills. I didn't want none.
You were smarter.
Yes, I was like, I'm gonna sit down till I get something going.
Yeah. So you learned financial management. You had business planning. you just had plans mapped out to help you not get back in the same situation where you felt you had to do the same decisions.
You have to have a plan.
Got you.
And I realized that I wasn't dumb. I was smart.
You're
I
smart.
just had I had put my energy towards something else.
Okay.
Dumb. Because when I say dumb, I didn't know no better. That's what I know. That was around me.
Yeah.
I know better now.
You do.
I know you get way less time for some of this other stuff than you do for selling drugs now. I know that you're more likely to be for a while like mess with that stuff. It's one of the things I had to do.
Yeah, and if you know folk, you might get a pardon.
Right. right. Some orange people, yeah.
So you smarter. So you got a lot of things going on in your mind. I really want to tap into that entrepreneurial spirit because a lot of people, Jay, when they had street life, whatever it was, even if they was in prostitution or pimping or whatever it was, they had the mindset. They knew they had a business mindset. They became good with money. They became good with resources, how to manage people. You know what I mean? Knew how to invest, knew how to communicate, knew how to negotiate deals. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's all of these things that you were doing as a young man. Now you're an older person. You're like, I got to do something different. How did you activate it? The car wash, you did, it didn't work out. You did the ads.
Well, I've had a few businesses.
Okay. Talk to us. Talk to us.
I think that's anybody. I mean, I realized a lot of things, like you need to find something that you actually like doing.
Yes. Okay.
And still one of my favorites is definitely real estate.
Okay.
Like I said, in 2001, I think I was 25. I bought my first 2 houses. And that's why I kind of got out the streets for a minute.
Okay.
I was rehabbing the house.
Fixing them, flipping them. Okay.
I wish I'd hold on to more of them. I had apartments. I had a lot of properties, but I was mostly just flipping them. Okay. I learned from that. Like now I try to hold. Like I got some land down I had for 20 years.
Yeah.
But now I know how to hold. But my point was, I tried different stuff. I was trying to real estate, and I was happy with that. I thought that was going to be the move. Until 2008.
2008.
It messed me.
Messed a lot of folks up.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. But I mean, I figure you just got to try different things till you find out what you like. I mean, entrepreneurship is people think you have to spend less time in it, or you have to, or it's easier. It has its pros and cons. I mean, I think entrepreneurship, you still have to work hard, sometimes longer hours.
Yeah, you do.
Until you set yourself up. The goal is to be able to set yourself up earlier and sooner to have more freedom. But I think starting out, it's every day, all day. We think about when I started this.
I know.
I mean, my rates was 5-10% of what they are now.
It was cute. Those rates were cute. Those rates were real cute. Yeah. I was like, yes, I could do this.
Right. But, I guess my thing was, I mean, they're still very, very comparable now.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, and I try to do that. That's something come from, I guess, the streets. You gotta have good price,
I understand. But the environment too. I mean, you took into consideration your location at that time. Nobody really even knew how to spell podcasting back then. Nobody was doing it because everybody was still in the streets. Atlanta was we was popping. Everything was going good. I think things changed when COVID came, and everybody was inside, and then everybody felt like if they had a mic, they had something to say. But it's about quality, and you was always striving for quality then, and you have the quality here for sure. Every guest that I bring in here is amazed. They're very they compliment
that was the plan.
The facility. It feels like a studio. It feels like something that gets their wheels turning, Jack, that they want to start podcasting and doing some things.
That was the plan, because back then, I can't, like, whatever I do, people are always trying to come after me and do what I do. I always feel like I gotta keep moving. I had to keep trying to excel.
I don't want your job. I don't want it.
keep trying to get bigger. So when I built this, I just had this thing, and I sat down for like 3 months, just really trying to put it together. And the plan was to not really go overboard, but go overboard. I wanted to make it where when the guests walk in, they start spreading their top. Oh,
yes,
this is
they do.
They do. I just want to get a whole different environment. So I was going between, still trying to keep the budget right, because I thought about like going out with a Buckhead or something like that for location, but I was like, I be paying triple the rent, and still try to make it make sense with the bills. So I had some people. I had 2 shows flying in to do their shows at the time.
Wow.
So I wanted to be close to the airport. So I'm 7 minutes from the airport, and I wanted the whole look where you catch the elevator up and you come in. You know, there's people out there been doing it out their basement and all that, but
it's nice.
Certain guests you don't want to,
This is good. This is good. You've done a good thing. How do you juggle all the ideas that you have? Because we talk about this because we're here in this space. You do have an appreciation for real estate. You have land there. There's some other things that you got in the works. Some things you can talk about, some things you can't. But how do you juggle all those ideas, Jack? Could be your vegan diet. Right, you eating right. Pescatarian.
That's a good one because it's still a process for me.
Okay.
I'm getting better now, and I think that it's working out better for me now because of the woman I'm with. So I have a problem with my mind can be all over the place sometimes because I have these great ideas and I be trying to just go want to do them all. Like like when I started my trucking company, but I already had other businesses going. I had you got to have one thing going. So anyway, right now I'm at a place where like if I tell her something and it don't make sense, she said like, no, what? I don't understand. How you not understand me? It's in my head.
No, and we like her.
Right. So right now I'm learning that you definitely need to get one popping off first. It don't make sense to have 2-3 businesses or ideas you're trying to focus on at the same time. That's like you're shooting yourself in the foot. I mean, the human brain, people gonna disagree with me, but if you really look at the science of it, you can't really focus on more than one thing at a time. Like even as we sitting here talking, there's some research I was doing. It seemed like it, but you're actually going back and forth.
Yeah.
And you're more productive if you spend your time on one thing and then go to the other.
Do you find that to be boring though, focusing on one thing?
I do.
You bore easy.
I do, but what I do is I take things with different layers.
Okay.
Like that's why I'm at really excited about status.
Okay.
Because it's layers to this. It's one thing about having a great show, a great production, but then you got the promotion behind it. You got it's a lot of different layers to it. So it's not just, hey, go back there and shoot a show. No, it's getting the facility to be right. Like I said,
the sound, the lights, everything.
The right cameras. Are you branching off doing live remotes? I mean, it's just a lot of stuff. Do you do live versus pre-recorded? Setting prices. How do you deal with certain people? Like say you have people coming in, they're big celebrities. How do you really work their numbers? It's just different layers.
Different layers to that. Yeah.
So I think I'm more excited about it. And like I said, I guess there's something about me. I'm excited to have a team. I get more excited when we're holding each other accountable and we're going back and forth on certain things. So I'm back excited about Status Network.
I see. He texting me, Michelle, we gotta talk. I got some ideas.
I do, and I still got more. My thing is, I be want to just. I learned better. I used to just try to tell the idea before I put them into place, but now I'm learning more to actually kind of give them a visual, let them be able to see something before you start telling them. So now I'm doing that. Like I'm working on
that's true collaboration, though.
Yeah.
That's true collaboration. When you first started, man, your schedule was heavy. People were knocking on the door to kind of get in. You had shows on Sunday every single day, and then the pandemic came. And so how's it been since COVID-19 come into our life? People are feeling like they can do this on their own. How are you surviving or keeping Status Network abreast?
The one thing about it is that I was already locked in and solidified in the community as the person who does this.
You sure were.
So it kind of went like a seesaw. Well, I lost a lot of my regular shows, but I gained so many what we call pop-up shows.
Okay.
Because people knew me for doing this, so when they did want to do it and did want
they came here.
They came to me. So I did pretty good.
Good.
The pandemic, but it did. I lost some of my consistent shows.
Except me.
We're loyal. We was doing your show. Yeah, because I went above and beyond, especially for you. I remember we was doing your show at home.
At home. On my porch, in my house.
Yeah.
We got a green screen.
Yeah.
We was because we were committed to still wanting to do the show because we felt where were they going? They was going to be home.
Right.
And they needed something to watch. And so we were still we got our Skype game up, right? And all kinds of
down for like a month or two.
It was about a month or two. You had to.
Yeah.
But even though during those times, Jack, I got to give it to you, my guests always felt safe, right? Because you kept it clean in here. It was me, the guest, and the producer. right? That's it. Parking is safe outside. So the environment always felt safe. It's something about Sundays, right? The atmosphere and the time that we do the show. There's a calmness in the city. People ain't really turning up. They brunching or they going to church or they sleeping. So people felt good coming here. And so, yeah, this has always been a good vibe, and it's good. Pop-ups are hot now, right?
Yeah, they are. And so there are still a lot of people who want to try to do their own production.
Okay.
Sometimes it might work.
Not me. Not me.
I mean, I know Status Network is not for everyone. This is for people who want that quality and they want to just be talent. You know, they don't want to be here trying to hit the buttons and do all this and looking at all, you know, this is definitely people who want quality. This is people who don't care about quality. This is not the place for
you. Yeah.
I mean,
I like quality. I like coming in and just everything's taken care of, and I appreciate that.
From the production to
man, everything. I don't have to do nothing, and then when I'm done, I'm done. I love it. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, I love it.
Now you still can go do some of your basement, you know, like bad lighting.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah, no,
we don't want that. We don't want that. So you got other things in the works, right? Some things you can talk about, you can, but what's going on?
Right now, I really want to get back focusing on my real estate.
Okay.
That's my main focus. That's the best retirement plan to me.
I
hate I didn't go back toward it sooner, but I'm ready now. Like I said, the 20 acres I was just talking about, I've had that for this year, made 20 years I've had that land. And my first time actually stepping foot on the actual land was about 2 years ago.
Wow.
I mean, and I got excited.
Yeah.
I love again when I thought I stepped on the first time. That's because I bought it to ride forwards and stuff on, but I was actually riding other people's land now.
Yeah.
So, but now I'm excited. You know, I got a whole plan of building this complex on it. I inherited another 8-acre tract. Family that I'm rebuilding the property on there now. It's right. Both of them, you can walk outside. 8-acre tract, you walk outside and right on the other side of the building. That far, you can go fishing.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
My 20 acres is one pond already. We're building the second pond. So my goal with that is to my goal was to build me a house soon and move down there on it. It's like 2 hours away, but now that I'm inheriting a family up here in Atlanta, I'm thinking about just setting it up.
You ain't get ready to retire down there yet.
It's a retirement, but it's still like having the big house down there.
Yeah.
Another 10 years or so.
Yeah.
But I need to get something here. So anyway, so I'm just gonna fix that up and rent it out kind of like it's a complex, but I'm gonna have different buildings on it. You can go hunt. I got deer. I got all kind of wild animals or fish. So probably rent it out like an Airbnb.
Okay.
Not like a regular Airbnb. I think what's going on with Airbnb now is the Airbnb experiences. I think it's called. You can go and go camping.
Yes.
You can go to the go fishing.
Yeah. People want that. They want an experience. They just don't want to just rent your space, but they want to have certain amenities tied to the property that'll make it worth it, their time, and they come back more often. Exactly. Yeah, so you have repeatable guests. Yeah, because Atlanta's getting too crowded. So even the people that are here are probably wanting to get away, maybe not cross state lines, but still be like a 2-hour drive, and it'll be great.
And both of these tracks are offbeat. Like,
really.
Like you got to ride through some. To get to that offbeat.
That sounds good.
You're like 10 minutes away from anything. Like,
that sounds good.
To get to them. Like one of them, the road to get to is called Hidden Treasure. So when you get to the end of Hidden Treasure, you got the line.
What a nice name for it. I want to get back to Status Network and just really how things are changing. When people go on social media, there's this whole crave around AI. Right? They're doing this thing with AI babies and people look just like the people, can't even really tell what's going on. How do you think that's going to impact, if any, with your business or with podcasting? Do you think it'll have an impact, Jack?
I think it's going to have a big impact.
Okay.
I'm just not sure which direction.
Okay.
I've been looking into it a lot lately, just trying to figure out how to incorporate or how to get ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
It surprised me when YouTube just made an announcement that they're going to stop monetizing any AI channels.
Really?
Yeah. And I was definitely trying to start an AI channel.
Wow. Did they say why they're not going to monetize
As a matter of fact, I think they already did it. But it's too many fake channels, I guess. It just, I'm not sure. But I thought they were going to go the opposite way.
Okay.
My mind was, I was wrong on that. I thought they would do, try to make their own AI channel.
Okay.
And they wouldn't have to pay the creators. But I guess that's not their direction. So
no. It sounds like it's still a space for authentic and human beings
with that
to sit in the space and make money or just be seen.
So that was a good plus, I guess. I didn't expect it though. But I guess that was definitely a good plus. I mean, for YouTube anyway. I'm sure there'll be other places for it. But my whole thought about the AI situation is that I don't know. It's definitely going to be a big change in life. Period. Just the fact that you can have something that almost looks real. I bet by the end of this year, you're not going to be able to tell them apart. I mean, every month or two, you're doing some update on adding the vocals or adding them look like. And so I think at one point, it's going to get where, I don't know, you're not going to be able to tell them apart. And that's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
That's dangerous. It's going to be so much stuff. It's dangerous.
Yeah. And I was thinking more so, Jack, can AI enhance how production is done? From the quality sound to automation, like, is it Alexa on steroids? Like, you guys come here, Alexa, you say commands and things like that happen. Can you incorporate that in how your shows are produced, or we're not sure yet how that can be done?
No, but you just got my wheels turning about a system I can create.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
No, I mean, I'm
still a team player.
Even when you look at the different AI apps and stuff. You got there's some great AI apps out there, just like I was telling Dana this morning. There's some great AI apps out there, but you still have to have some kind of skill set, some kind of eye for it, even when you do it.
Yes.
So if you got a AI app and it makes flyers, you still have to be able to look at that flyer and tell that it has all the information, everything still looks good. They got even the AI production apps they have. Even the AI production apps that they have, they say, okay, if you're doing a production through AI, if you don't know how to tell it to use this kind of camera, the videos they're making, those people most of them have some kind of background in production. So if you can't tell that, hey, use this camera set, give him this kind of tone on his voice, it's not going to be a great AI thing. So those people making no AI video, they got some kind of background or some kind of experience in it. It's not just an average person just sitting there making that from nowhere. It's some kind of skill set still. So I saw it still to be some help from the human side of it. It still need to be some skills. It still need to be some skill set from the human side of it.
Yeah, but it can help build a team. It
definitely can help. Like
fill
workflow
some pockets, and some spaces. I guess the point is we don't need to be afraid of it. Like, we got to lean into it, because to your earlier comment, it ain't going nowhere.
I was just going to say, you can't be afraid. That's not going to do any good, because it's here to stay.
It's here to stay.
It's here to stay. AI is not going anywhere. So that's why I was trying to figure out how to get on the side of using it, because it's here to stay. It's going to definitely change your life. You just got to figure out how to make it change in a positive way.
Right. Just like social media.
Right. Like people be saying a lot of stuff. Even with smartphone, I don't like the smartphone. They be tracking all this stuff. Is tracking all this stuff. You just got to figure out how to make this stuff use to your advantage and try to understand a little better. But these people study advancing all this technology. And I love technology. I try to keep up on it, but you can't really stop it.
And don't film your freak stuff. Keep your phones out the room.
Just use your camera, not your phone. So not hooked up to the internet.
Use your camera.
Just use the camera, not the phone. Keep it on the SD card. So if it don't hook up to the internet, then you might be safe. But if it's hooked up to the internet, just like this phone listening to me right now, I already know it. What'd you say?
Right. All that good stuff. So here we are, Status Network, and then you have different. So I'm on Status, and then I have Lyve TV. So do you have other channels?
I do.
Like, what's happening? How do you cut this up?
When I first started Status Network, it's set up like a Comcast. You know how Comcast may have your BET, your ESPN.
Yes.
Status Network have different channels. Global Vision TV. This is Lyve TV. So like, just say Lyve TV. Things on here is going to be kind of community-based, clean. I might have anything from a minister to
politician.
Definitely politicians, and just good, clean, wholesome shows. And you go to Global Vision TV.
All right. Okay.
They might turn up over there.
They're going to turn up.
Right. Industry-based. They might have a porn star on there or something like that. I mean, we're not showing the porn, but I'm just saying it's just turned up like that. I have, and those are some of my channels, but I have other channels of other people that I help push on Status Network. Like we have Regina Sunshine has Regina Sunshine Global Network, and most of all her shows are based around what she want her show to be based around. It's kind of like Lyve TV, but it's her say so. What shows go on now, what shows she don't want, how she want to produce, and all that is her channel. So when I first started this, I started with like 5 channels, and that was a lot of work.
Yeah.
Because every channel has its own YouTube, its own Instagram, its own everything. So it's a whole lot of work to keep up with all that. So now I came up with, like if that's your channel, you know what? Real Chicks Rock should talk about having a channel. We got to talk about something like that.
I was waiting.
If it's your channel, then you get to say so or what's going on.
I like
you get
that.
to, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, we have to talk about that. Yeah. That's good stuff. So you say have 5. How many channels do you have now? Is it?
So I'm only pushing 3 now. I still have my other channels, but I honestly, it got a little too much for me. That was before, like, for a couple years, I kind of had, my team kind of fell off. Net, who was a big part of Status Network, she moved out of town. So I didn't really have nobody assisting up here. And, it was just me and JoJo.
Hey, JoJo. He's doing a good job.
JoJo,
yeah, we like
that's
JoJo.
nephew right there.
He's doing a good job. Yeah. He always likes the guests I bring on the show. So now, thank you, Joe.
Thank you, exactly. So now that I'm really putting my team back together and I got help, I'm excited again. And I'm ready to maybe crank up some of the other channels, bring them back to life. We just did this contest where we reached out for podcasts, people who wanted to be a part and can possibly win. And we picked a couple shows, and we're going to get behind them and try to push them with every skill set we have. So we got one show, Real Dating with Ashley, and we have a show. It's a long name, but it's a great show. Good content. If I can't remember the name of it right now, How to Keep Your Man Away from Women Like Me and Other Life.
Ooh, that is a very long title.
Yeah, it's a long title.
Ooh, that's a long title, but it's gonna be a good show.
It is a good show. She shot her first one last week. So her name is Kiss. Kiss is a porn star. She does OnlyFans and all in that whole realm.
Yeah.
She actually went viral, I think, last year or something like that, for when her basketball husband, Joe Smith, found out that she was on OnlyFans. So it was kind of big, and she got some stuff to say, and it's a really interesting show. She don't hold no punches. So, and
we need that, and we need to be able to be in spaces where we could talk freely and not be censored and all of those good things.
She wouldn't fit on live TV though.
No, she wouldn't fit. No. Because you have this platform, I know there was some ebbs and flows because of the pandemic, changing in staff, right? Life be lifing. You are a family man, you love your kids, you're a granddad, you got, everything is going on. Was there ever a point in time that we thought, man, we're going to walk away from this because it's not making the money it used to, or people are outside now and everybody's on IG doing their own thing? I don't know if I still want to do it. Did you ever think about that?
Definitely. Definitely. I went back and forth, like, when it was time to renew the lease. And it was mainly because of my passion just wasn't there like it was.
What happened? What do you think happened? Just life?
I think that was my ADHD just kicking in.
I
mean, it was like, I still believe as much energy I put into it, I get back out of it. It's not one of those crowds where I'm putting a lot in and it's not getting back. I just, sometimes I was just getting, I don't know, I'm not bored with it, but I started other businesses. My trucking company started in real estate, and then my team started falling off, and I just started not being as interested. And then I was just sitting back looking and just realizing what I have going on here, and then I end up getting another award without even knowing about it. I end up just seeing the people really happy when they walk in here and seeing what I have going on. And I'm thinking, like, so it makes me think about when I was in real estate. When I told you I was in real estate in 2008, when the market just fell and I jumped out of it and jumped back into something I shouldn't have. But I shouldn't have, because I had all the skill set, I had all the connections and everything in real estate just to kind of pivot a little bit without jumping all the way out of real estate. And that's what my mindset came when I started having that feeling here. I'm like, well, I have everything set up. I have all the equipment. I have everything going. And I actually like doing this. I like the technical part of it.
You do.
So I like making it just trying to upgrade and making it the show
making it better.
Yeah. So I don't know. So now I got the fire behind me again. It's like, so that's not nowhere. It's not nowhere in the future. What I tried to do when I was getting ready to renew my lease is I had got this other building, a bigger building. We was going to do different studios. I wanted a place where you can pull a car in. That's what my mindset went. So, but that fell through. But I guess that it was meant, because when I got that, I signed this lease over just to keep this as an office. And I was going to use that warehouse as the production. But, so I had already signed a lease over here, so we started going hard, and now I'm excited. Now I feel like We about to show these people.
Listen, y'all can't tell, but Jack has this twinkle in his eye like he did when we first moved in this building 7 years ago.
Yeah,
you are
that's how
super
I feel too.
excited.
Yeah.
You are so excited.
We went up through there. Then. When I'm excited about something, I'm putting my all into it. I can't sleep, wake up thinking about it, Yeah, so I feel like right now that's what we're into. Like I said, it take that team. Like I'm gonna get back and do the technical part of it. Now that I got Dana back there pushing me on certain things I have to do as far
Dana.
as far as the plan, and her being a producer and actor, it just comes right in line with me meeting her and us connecting on this.
You know what? You have a wonderful story, and one thing about you, Jack, is if I can say this, I feel God is with you. Like you've been out here, you've done some stuff, but you covered. You know what I mean? You're just you know what I mean? You're just all right. You one of his.
I think it's
Come on, bro.
I would like to think is that old saying, what you put out in the universe comes back to you.
Okay.
So I mean, a lot of stuff I do, and people be like, I take too much, I'm too nice. I mean, in certain situations, but it's okay. Like certain situations, like I mean, I can just like I got probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 people in prison, been there forever, and I'm still in 20-some years, and I'm still riding with them, sending them money, and make sure they're good. They can't do nothing for me, but I mean, somehow what are they gonna do? I feel like a lot of situations I just do it because it need to be done. And I think a lot of it come back to me. So even if I don't get it back right then from that person, oh, you know what? I get that from my mama. It just made me think about something. I be giving my mama the business. We be out somewhere, all of a sudden she'll see somebody just get them her coat. Like, mama, you just gonna get that lady your coat? Baby, they needed it.
They needed it. Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to do that, and it comes back.
Look at that.
It comes back.
Where do you see Status Network? Where do you want it to go?
So I do see us getting another building where we can do different type of production. That's gonna be later, probably next 3 or 4 years. But right now, I want to get back to having the 50, 60 shows, and I want to be more involved with all my shows. Status have seemed to get to a point where most of my shows, people come in, record, and they put them on their platforms. I want to get more of where we were when I first started. It was a family. I used to do events with the staff. We used to all just kick it. We was a family. So when you're doing your show, other shows are helping pushing your show because they know you from the meetings I used to do like monthly. Yeah. Or they know you from the event I did.
We were guests on each other's shows.
Right.
Too.
We did a lot. And it seemed like when we moved over here, I kind of got away from that. And then especially when that pandemic hit,
yeah,
it was just so now most of my shows don't even know the other shows. That's why now I'm trying to get more into doing the mixers. And I said after the mixers, I want to take my staff. We can put it together. Under my staff, looking at this right now, hold me to it. At least once every other month, I'm gonna take y'all somewhere.
Oh, that's
we're gonna
nice.
do something like some bowling, and Dreaded Speedway,
building,
something just fun. I mean, it helps. We should do that help fun. I remember I used to take the whole week. Did you go to that bowling thing? We went. I took everybody bowling. We did it a couple times. Anyway, I want to get back.
We used to do live podcasts across the street.
Oh yeah,
at Mardi Gras. It was the little thing across the street.
It was JR Cricket.
Yeah, JR Cricket
and
Mardi Gras, and that was fun. Just to be out and be amongst have live people in the space. So that was fun. So yeah, we used to do we used to do some stuff. Yeah, we can get back to it.
Yeah, so that's
good.
So I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start making like every one of my shows. You put the plan together. Started with Michelle. Since I'm gonna start right here. So let's put something together we can go do. I put a budget, I pay for it. We'll just do something team building, something fun, not nothing directly with the shows. I just want to have fun and appreciate everybody who has shows with me.
What makes it so special here? Is it that the people, as we do our show, we have access to our content, we can put it on our channel. You guys have it as well. What is make you guys so different and special?
Well, I think it's a few things. First of all, it's we cater to that particular show in person. So like some people will be like, I just want you to record my show and give it to me and that's it.
Okay.
And some people like, no, I need everything. I need you to handle my social media. I need you to tell me what not what to say, but how to handle my production. They need you to do a lot of stuff. So it's that person. So when people first come in, I have a sit down with them and see where are you, what you want to do, and how you want to do it.
Right.
And I think a lot of people would be other places that just one shop. This is what we do. This is what you get. This is what it is.
Yeah.
I try to listen to the person and see what they need for their particular show, and boil down to it's still gonna be their show. But I'm gonna give my input. So
I think the magic thing too, Jack, is you guys provide the service, you guys provide the professionalism and the experience, but it's really up to the person doing the show. And the key the magic thing is consistency.
Definitely.
It's even doing it when you don't even feel like doing it. It's even doing it when your guests don't show up. It's even you got to be. I think the people want consistency. Right?
I've heard a lot of podcasts that have took off. Like I was doing this for people. Always think like anything else when you take off. Oh, he's lucky. His podcast is no. You know what the work that person put in before that one show got them to looking at all them other shows.
Yeah,
it happened. So consistency is. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna ask you that question you asked me about what's so special about Status Network.
Yeah, it's the fact that I could just come in here and be cute. See?
You can be talent. That's one thing I say all the time.
I can come in here
and,
and I can focus on my guests on the show and the content, and I don't have to worry about anything. And then when it's done and it's over, I get it and I put it on my channel, and you guys have it. And we cutting reels and doing snippets, and everybody can see. And people leave here proud.
Yeah.
I try to have good guests on my show, and they're just amazed. Thank you, God, that the conversations have been good, and people are glad that they've invested an hour of their time with me and being here at Status Network.
That's what you want.
That's what you want. That's what you need.
That's definitely what you
want. Yeah, because when they look back at it, everything is in quality, right? Done in quality, and that's what I want. So that's why I come here. So that's what's up. That's what we got.
That's why you've been here with me 9 years.
9!
And I think about how we have definitely upgraded from when we first came. I was looking at some of the older shows. I was like,
I was at a bar stool. Wasn't it a bar? High top bar.
Yeah. And that was my thing. When we at Instinct Radio, we had one studio.
Yeah,
and I had got like 40 shows, and all the shows looked the same because they do it in the same studio. And I guess that was okay then, but I knew they were going to keep on going. So that's why when I came here, I came up with the idea of having multiple studios. I was going to do 3 studios, but then I came up with the plan to do green screen or chroma key. But we decided to do blue, which y'all can't see. But
it's different. Yeah, it's nice.
This is blue. So now everybody can have a different set.
Yeah.
You're in the same studio, but everybody's show can look totally different.
Totally different. And that's impressive.
That seemed to be one thing that helped sell me, because people don't want it to be just the same as the other show.
And we're going to change up this stuff too.
Yeah.
Because I don't even look the same. I look a little different.
Look, what you mean what's different? You look the same you look for 9 years.
Yeah, I look the same.
You still look good.
Man, so Jack, as an entrepreneur, you just constantly read and your mind is constantly going. See, everybody that say they're entrepreneur, they don't move the same way. And you're just a different specimen because you got a lot of stuff going on at one time. How is it for you? Do you sleep at night? Are you up in the middle of the night? Are you putting stuff in the iPhone? What's going on? How can we be more like you? Not to be in competition, but how can we get our entrepreneur up? Wake it up.
To be honest, if I had to give any advice toward entrepreneurship or something like that, the same thing. Like right now, me and my grandson, Stefan, we go back and forth all the time. He always hear me about something he want to do. Now he want to be a YouTuber, last week is. But one of the main things I can tell him, because you never know what's going to be your calling. Right. I say just try to find something you like. Okay. I mean, of course, yes, my mind stays spinning, but now I'm on something I'm excited about. It's like I wake up and go to sleep, I'm thinking about it. So it's something I like doing. Yeah. But if it's something you don't like doing, it's crazy to try to be an entrepreneur or try to have a business doing that when you don't like doing it. That's like going to a 9-to-5 that you don't like going to. You're not going to want to excel in it. So my thing would be like, I just find something that I like doing, so it's not so much like work. Like I be like, I'm gonna get up and go to work. I'm gonna get up and go to the studio. Yeah. Either I ain't got nothing specific, no show that. I just want to come to the studio because I'm in this environment
and update some stuff and do some things.
I was just telling Joe that, to just come in the studio and just play with stuff.
Yeah.
Just come because you like to or you want to. Just come in the studio and it don't have to be no show that you can't experiment on. You just be a show you want to just play with. Just try to upgrade and get better.
Make it better.
Learn some new technology. Shout out to one of my new people working with me, my little cousin, Cam. She's 19 years old, and she's on her break, and she's been in here really doing good. So
welcome, Cam.
Yeah, Cam has been awesome. I got good feeling about Cam. I know she got to go back and forth to school, but whenever she on break, she here.
She's here.
She's so helpful.
Are you open to more interns, or what you want to do? How you want to build your team? How you want to do that?
I can always use other people who help with promotion on the social medias. Cause I got a lot of my social medias. Remember, I got a social media for every channel. That's why I set some of the channels down because it's just too much. So I still need someone who can work my social medias. I mean, we handle status and all that, but I have more that I want to open back up. So someone good for marketing and social media management. Another producer, because the shows we've been getting more and more shows.
Good for you.
So another producer would be good that we could train.
Am I always going to have Joe? I want Joe.
Yeah, Joe ain't going nowhere. Me and Joe just going to argue every week, and we going to get Joe ain't going nowhere. That's family. Joe is more than just a producer. He's family.
Yeah, Joe's.
He going to argue.
He's like my nephew.
Yeah, that's for real, my nephew. So we gonna go back and forth. But Joe been like 3 years.
3 fifth, like 3 going on 4.
Yeah, before then I think it was his brother Mike. So
Joe's been good.
Those are the sons of one of my best friends who passed a couple years ago, Rick. Yeah, so I got to keep them close.
Good.
I got to keep them close. Keep them in the headlock.
Yeah, and he's got good ideas. And you want to have younger people because as good as I look, I'm old. And so I don't always know what's happening. And it's always good to have younger people in the space. As older G's, we talk about all the time that we need to make space. Stop being gatekeepers. Let some of the younger people in here because they know what's up. They have good ideas. And some of those things we can incorporate. You
said some magic stuff then. You were saying some of the same stuff me and Joe was talking about this morning. I was just telling Joe, I said, Joe, you should be teaching me some of this stuff back about now. You should be back here just, going through learning stuff and showing me some of the new stuff that's out or whatever. I mean, that's, yes, because definitely they have different ideas and you want fresh ideas.
We do.
And they have a different mindset that could help. And I think I'm open if it makes sense. So, yeah.
Because there's no discrimination here, right? Or here for you as an entrepreneur. You'll work with anybody if it makes sense.
Definitely. I even, just like the last mix we had somebody who's doing something like this. He has a podcast situation. I let him speak and I let him try to promote what's going on.
Yeah.
I never worry about that. Even when I was back in the day in the streets, whatever, I've never been in competition with nobody. I never had, I wasn't that type of street dude, you say. I was the type of person that we're going to try to work together. Let's see how we can make some money together. Let's put our money together to get more. And that's always been my mindset. So even now, there's no competition. I have shows on, people on all the time as guests who have their own podcast or have something else going on. I don't mind that. Well, but and that helps too, because a lot of times, what happens? When people do have another situation somewhere and they come and see this, they want to come over here.
I know.
Most of my new shows are, they were guests on somebody else's show first.
I know.
So why would I?
I've had a few that were guests and was like,
yeah.
And they tried it for a while and things like that. And and you got to not feel away because there's enough room for everybody.
Right.
That's the thing. And what's for you is for you. And so it just makes for a stronger community. Yeah, we got to stand on each other's shoulders to try to build this thing up, right?
Right. So let me ask you. What's your plan for Real Trips?
No, you're not trying to interview.
No, I'm just, I don't know what's
the
your
host of the show.
No, I just got a question. Just talking about Status Network, and you're the longest running, one of my favorite shows.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much. My goal is to continue to keep doing the show. I really want to continue to have the guests that I've had and then some. Like, I want to take it up a level, right? Because in the years that I've been here, we've worked through even how I present and how I do the show, right? So I want to continue to be here, but I want to get the guests in here, have the conversations. I really want to expand the audience, the listenership, the viewership. I even want to get to taking live calls. I know that.
Yeah, you don't do that, but we should. As a matter of fact, what we do is have the comments on the comments on the have the comments on the TV. That's something we've been doing lately, putting the comments up. If JoJo can get those,
yes, Joe, we'll do that.
All right. I
want more interaction. So that kind of thing. So if we are trying to get the people to come and watch, people got something to say. We want to give them a platform to even say, thanks, that was something I was wanting to hear, or I have a question, anything like that. So we want it to be more interactive. So that's the goal for me for the show.
Well, we're here to help. We're here to do whatever we can. And that brings me to something I was saying what we were going to do. I'm setting up that now on the back end on the website. Something I'm doing with the sponsors and with the guests, which is having a guest pool for my shows.
Okay.
Because a lot of these guests that come on one show
can be used on
and they want to be.
They want
to be.
Okay. So we have a lot of conversations to talk about off the air. So yeah, all right. So now what else you got working on? What else you got going on that you can share with the good folks?
Well, that's my focus right now. That's my focus, the properties and status network. We're going to set status up as far as having the guest pool I was just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm setting up where you can come to Status Network on the website and pick your sponsors. I have a lot of people who want to sponsor, but they want to see what the show is doing. So I got a system. I don't know how much of the information I want to put out there yet.
Not yet. Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. I love you. Hi, we love you too, Regina Sunshine.
Sunshine.
We love you too.
That's fabulous.
I wouldn't be here without Regina.
That's the first show
Let
you came
me plug. Let me listen. Let me give her flowers. Listen. I was doing an event at a coffee shop over there on West Marietta Street. She was already there having a meeting with her people. She liked what I was doing there. She said, hey, what is this you got going on? I told her about Real Chicks Right. She said, I think you'd be good on my show.
Yeah.
Had me on the show. She also had those 2 models that are twins, the green twins. She had a whole bunch of people on her show that day, and I caught the bug.
Caught the bug. That's usually how most of my shows.
And that's how it happens. So thank you, Regina Sunshine, for having me as your guest back on Instinct Radio. She was doing a show for an hour on Mondays.
I think it was 2 hours.
2 hours on Mondays, and I was her guest. She had 2 different segments. So First hour was one thing, and the second hour was something. Yeah, man, you was producing.
Yeah, it had to be a Monday because over there, before I had the different channels, I had different days.
Yeah.
My goal was always to have a linear channel program where you're watching and one show go off, you got another one coming on, they're kind of in the same genre or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And over there we did that for days.
Mm-hmm.
Over here it's on this channel, like you have live TV. But it got sometimes like I might have 2-minute shows on Mondays and everybody can't do Monday, but they go with that Monday. So I had to just revamp it. I learned a lot at Instinct Radio and put a lot of that into what we're doing over here.
Yes, you did.
So the channels worked out. It just was a lot at one time, but we're getting back to it.
Even your Sundays was heavy because you had the sports team that was doing that. It was,
and the Saturdays.
Saturdays was heavy
what
too.
What we call it? Super Saturday.
Yeah,
it was up on Saturday.
It started from Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We had some good times. I just want to thank you, Jack, for making this a community because Regina had me on as a guest. You guys have a long-standing relationship. Life be lifing, and you still created space for her to come and do big things here on Status Network. So thank you for that. Thank you for creating a community. It's not just about business, but community. So thank you for that.
Speaking of that, I guess that go back to something you asked me earlier about. I don't have I don't do competition. That never worked for me in nothing. I remember when I first was with the bag up, even talking about Regina, when I started Instinct Radio, before that I had New Radio. I put the names up there. And we just kind of had fun with it, just playing around. We was in the hood, in the little lounge I had. They was smoking in the building. It was kind of wild, but it was just fun. It was fun. And I started seeing the potential and making some money off of it. Yeah. And so my mind was, you know what? I got to switch this up. Mm-hmm. So let me do something different. So I decided to start a whole new station, which was Instinct Radio. It ended up being Instinct Radio. Yeah. And I wanted to kind of model it around some of the stuff Regina do. Mm-hmm. Regina always had the community, motivational type of stuff. And just, so
authors, just people influential in the community, that kind of thing. Pastors, she had everybody on the show.
I feel like I had a good point in what I was trying to do, but I wasn't thinking broad enough. Mm-hmm. So once I started doing that, I had people coming in and they wanted to do a different type of show.
Yes.
And it didn't really fit. They like, oh, I can't say that word, or I can't cuss, or I can't. So that's when we came up with, I'm like, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. The New Radio, they were crazy. They were, Regina. They were crazy. So what I did was I said, okay, we're going to separate it to the days. That's when I had set up where Mondays were motivational Mondays.
Yes.
And the Saturdays would cut up.
Yeah.
But over here, I did it on whole different channels. But so when I decided to rebuild all this stuff and had it start from Vamp with Status Network, I wasn't telling anybody. Nobody know but me and Net for a while. And what we did was, it was like 3 months of just finding the building, building this thing. You know, everything he was built from scratch.
Yes,
it was just
it
a regular
was. Office building,
right.
office space.
I
Yeah.
got some pictures on the computer. If I was Joe, I would show him.
Yeah.
But this was a rectangle, just
yes.
nothing. I built it from scratch.
You sure did.
So
and that was the first show.
The first show, July the 1st, 2018.
Yeah, for us over here.
So when I did it, I had a whole mission to do the different challenges, but I had different people over certain challenges. So I didn't tell nobody though. I just had it in my mind, and I got ready to start telling everybody. So I don't know if I invited her or Regina invited me out to go sit down and eat and just talk.
Mm-hmm.
So we sitting down talking, and I'm excited to get ready to tell her about the idea what I got going on. And Regina, I'm thinking about putting the whole channel behind you and let you run that channel.
Mm-hmm.
If I can say that, she's like, Jack, well, I'm already starting a new situation over here, doing my own thing, type of thing. And I swear I like to share it too. Because I had just seen Regina just being with me, you know what I'm saying, doing what I do. So, but I understand, you know what I'm saying, she wanted to go do her thing. So, and then, you know, I don't really get on this side of the camera. Usually just not my thing. That's why, like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it on this show. But then I knew people was going to try to take that as, oh, they beefing. She done just left and did something. No. So I was like, I don't know if it was her suggestion or mine, but I decided to come on her last show to let everybody know. I mean, she go with my blessings, and I'm gonna try to help her any way I can.
It was good.
I mean, Regina, she's an awesome person, so she did that for a while, and she went through some things and ended up shutting that down. And Regina was off the scene for a minute. Regina wasn't even really doing anything.
I had to keep asking her to be on my show.
Oh, you know, she lost both her parents. Really
I know. We talked about that, and she was so kind and came on the show. And I think that a little twinkle back in her eye.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. So, you know, everybody was just Ella trying to get her to come back, and I think that might have did something to her coming on your show. And then she said that she always said if she did come back, she's gonna come back with me.
Absolutely.
You know, what else you gonna do?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah,
my family right there.
Yeah, that's your sis.
Yeah, that's real family right there. So so she's back, and so like I said, my team is getting built again. It's coming back together. So I'm excited about it.
We're experienced now, and again, we have grown with social media, right? So when most of us started, we still weren't new, didn't really know, and so now we're using that as a tool, you know, to make us better and get the word out. And we got something to say, and so we're gonna say it. That's what we're going to do. So how can people connect with you if they want to produce a show on have their podcast done by you, do a pop-up, get to know you as just Jack? How can people get with you?
So there's a few ways. Status Network. First of all, I like people to go check out my Google profile because it points you to a lot of different stuff that we have going on. So you can really just Google Status Network, but you can go to statusnetwork.net for a lot of information, see some of our past shows and all our social medias at the top. But if you just need the social medias, it's status_network on Instagram and Status Network on Facebook. So email is statusnetworkllc@gmail. So however you want to get in touch. And the phone number is 678-506-1833. But my personal is Jack Tre, ENT on everything. So you can pause, rewind, and get all that. But yeah, we're definitely looking for different shows. We're definitely looking for staff, different people to come and help any way they can. It's really just a part of just building this team back again right now. I want what I used to have at Instinct, because right now this is a good business and it's pushing, but then it was family.
Yeah,
it was family, and that it makes it not like work.
Yeah, it wasn't work. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was exciting.
Yeah.
For a while, we couldn't even say that name for a while. But we've grown. Yeah. We've grown.
Yeah.
But it was a good model. And now you have a really awesome playground. And you got good people supporting you and helping you. Hi, Dana. And so, we're ready. Yeah. We're ready to blast off. Yeah.
So I just got to think of something else with your show.
What do you think? Can you say it now? Can we talk about it later?
What are you talking about? I just you've been with me so long. You have such a great show. So I just want to get more. Yeah, I know, right? She do.
I try.
Right.
Thank you.
We got
to utilize this. Yeah, I want to see this.
We haven't did any more live remotes with you.
We have
stuff
not.
Like that. That's what I would like to do with you.
I would like to do that too.
Yeah. Me and Dan were just talking about you the other day. I had this event we about to go to do this podcast. And Not a podcast, not the podcast summit and another podcast situation. I was gonna set up a booth. And we're trying to think of a person who could be there who represent us well.
Me.
Out there doing the interviews.
Me. And I'm becoming an empty nester too. So yeah, we got about 3 weeks. And the young man will be off at college. So that means I don't have to pick anybody up from school or drop them off or blah, 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 or make dinner. I can be out in these streets in a good way.
Oh. Okay, Alexa, we're going to reach out to you.
Yeah. I see the comments. Thank you, y'all, for leaning in for this. Listen, Jack, I know this was big. Shouts out to your mom, to Dana, Regina, everybody that's listening. Yes. Everybody that took time to check us out today, because this is big, because you are the behind-the-scenes guy. And for you to come out here today.
If people know me, they'll know, like, I don't get on this side.
You don't do this.
I don't just not been my thing. Right, you can listen to Michelle all day. She had that radio voice.
I do think
I don't do this. I actually did a show in 2013 starting off, and it was cool. But I don't know. It's just I just don't been on this side of the camera. I'm just not used to it.
That's
I like making everybody else look good.
That's
but I plan on trying to do it more.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what's the best way to get out what I got going on?
Yeah,
me.
and you.
Yeah, and I turned down a lot of different interviews, a lot of them. I said, if I'm going to start doing it, I need to start with this. That's why I told you.
I appreciate that.
Even one quick story, I was thinking about when Lanita Mitchell, I remember when she asked me, we was at a mitzvah or something one day, and she was like, Jack, you know what? I want to put you on the cover of the magazine and write a full-page article about you. And I was like,
you don't want to do that?
I turned it down.
Oh.
I was like, I don't know. I think it's a couple of different reasons, but I think it's for the old street feeling me or something. Just stay behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I don't know. This always.
Well, now it's different.
I know, Regina. I think I am gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
So she ended up coming up there for an interview on something, and I gave in to it.
Good.
And she did it, and it was one of the best articles I read.
You see?
It was like this. It was like me just talking to my friend when me and Lanita just sat down and started talking, and we just talking. And my mama still have that magazine right now. She said she'll read it and she cry for the end, but by the time she's at the end, she's smiling.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, man, this podcast has always been designed to allow people to have an opportunity to share their story, because oftentimes they don't get that opportunity. There's something inside of you, Jack, that resonates with all of us, especially young Black people, right? In communities where there might not be hope, there might not be all the answers, but there's something inside of them. And so it's always a good opportunity to just stir up the gifts that's inside of us as individuals. And even though we've been in different places, we may not have always done the right thing at the right time. Look at you now. So this is really what it is, giving you your flowers and really to inspire other people that if you got something in you, if you're passionate about it, don't sleep on it, execute on it.
Right. And that made me think about something. I appreciate that, Michelle. We actually been putting together a curriculum. I'm actually going to start teaching.
You see?
Of this stuff.
You see? And these things I don't know, because I don't talk to Jack every day.
I haven't put them out yet. We don't start it on and start putting it together. And I think I got most of the stuff how I want to do it, but I want to try to find out how to incorporate Regina, because she has kind of something like that.
Absolutely.
So, I'm just trying to put the whole thing together, but I feel like, and don't need a gatekeep.
No.
Put it out there.
You might have a book in you, and then your sister Regina
I definitely
can
got a
help
couple
you.
books in me.
Regina can help you with the book.
I got my notes and I already put my book.
You see, I'm talking to the choir.
Right. It just, I think, and that way, I think Regina I'm waiting for that big finish to the book.
Okay.
And I think I don't need to keep waiting on that.
I don't think you need to.
I'm waiting on that big, because I'm never satisfied. I'm never like.
It's volume 1 and then volume 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you can't get it all in the first one, then you got a second one. You don't have to put it all in one. Tell what you've done thus far, share what you want to share, and if you got some more down the road, that's another book.
That's my goal. Regina, 2026, we're going to put out my book.
Yes, look at that. So many ideas, so little time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dana. Yeah. That's our time today. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Michelle.
This was good. We shouted out all the people we care about. Hey, Mama. Yeah, I'm waiting to dance with you, Mama. Come on, you got to do your homework. You know what we talked about the last show.
Yeah, Mama been trying to get around a little bit later, so yeah, she gonna.
I'm ready for it. You get a little 2-step, boots on the ground. I'm ready for it. Listen, that's my time. Real Chicks Rock. You know me. I'm everywhere. Thank you so much for Jack Tre. I couldn't be here doing this without Status Network. We have been in lockstep for 9 beautiful years, and we have so many more years to go. I'm going to keep doing it. If Jack's going to keep having me, I'm going to keep doing what I do. So I'm not going anywhere. I just need some more excellent guests. So I'm looking forward to that pool of guests that I can get, because we got some conversations to have. You know me, you can reach me everywhere. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. That's right, Producer Joe, I'm on TikTok. Real Chicks Rock. We are on everywhere. Listen, you know you want to go to the YouTube channel, Real Chicks Rock. Go and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you don't miss any of these episodes. We are trying to build this community, and we can't do it without you. Until next time, I want to leave you with this. May you live to be 100, and I live to be 100 minus a day, so I won't know that beautiful people like you had passed away. Until next time, be well, take care, and continue to rock on. Thank you for checking out Real Chicks Rock Presents Real Discussions. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next show.